Many Bible students love the story of Ruth and Naomi, especially the part where Ruth says, "Wherever you go, I will go." It is one of the most heartwarming stories in the Bible. Hello, I'm Clarence. I'm the preacher. And I'm here to tell you that while Ruth may look like a follower, Ruth was absolutely a leader. Let me explain. Ruth was a leader because she chose the direction of her life. She had options. She could have gone back home and stayed with her own people and her own land, her own family, but she took direction of her life. She chose to follow Naomi into Israel and start a brand new life. She was not a cowering follower. She wasn't beaten down and defeated. She was a courageous follower, and she chose to get behind Naomi and go wherever Naomi would go. And that's one of the things that makes that such a wonderful and heartwarming story. If you haven't read it in a while, I encourage you to pick up your Bible, go read the story. It's only like 4 chapters long. Depending on the size of your print, it's probably only 4 pages long. And it's just such a wonderful story to just make you feel all good and warm on the inside. And who couldn't use a little warm feeling on the inside now and then? Now, one of the things about Ruth is she's just this great role model for us. She is a perfect fit with Christianity because we follow Jesus in the same spirit that Ruth followed Naomi. It's that same choice, that same determination, that same relentless attitude that says to the Lord, "Wherever you go, I will go. I'm following you. I have chosen to put my feet in your footprints and walk in the footsteps of Jesus." Now, we had options also. We had lots of options. There are a lot of things you can do in life. But we chose to take responsibility for our life, and we chose to lead our life in that direction. And we're not beat down. Christians are definitely not beat down, and they're not cowering. They are going the direction they chose because there's abundant blessing. Maybe John 10:10, Christ came that we might have life and have it more abundant. That's what we get when we follow Jesus. That's the wonderful blessing of it. And it just, of course, warms our life in so many ways. So it's that resolve that Ruth had that we also have that makes it just a wonderful example for Christians to follow. Now, there's a little bit of a paradox there, because we're absolutely following Jesus. He is our master. He is our king. There's no question about that. But it is so liberating. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, Jesus said. And there is a freedom in the spirituality of Christianity that a lot of people just never get. They never experience it. And of course, they're never going to understand it academically, because from the world's point of view, it just doesn't add up. I hate to say it, but it's one of those things that's better experienced than explained, though I will do my best to explain it. Now, let me just mention one other thing, and then we'll wind this up. Everyone is following someone. These people out there in the world who think they are free and not following anybody, look, they're following someone. They may not have very clearly identified who they're following, but everyone is a follower of some idea that is as old as mankind. After 6,000 years of civilization on planet Earth, there's not a brand new path for you to trek off on that nobody has ever traveled before. Now, I will agree that some paths are more traveled than other paths, and the straight and narrow path of following Jesus is followed the least, but most people are out there on that broad road thinking they're free, making their own choices, and ultimately they're following the devil, they're following Hollywood, they're following Wall Street and financial gain, they're following their peers, they're just following somebody somewhere. And we Christians, we're no different. We're following Jesus. And in following Jesus, we find out that there is an abundant life, and there is that deep peace. There is that sense that it brings significance to our lives, that our lives matter in a deeper way than just the house we live in or the car we drive. You know, those aren't necessarily bad, but don't you want deeper meaning and purpose in your life than just where you buy your groceries? I think most of us do. And Christ gives us that. And you can go back to Ruth and you can see the depth of relationship, the love and the joy and connection she had. And you can see that purpose and significance that she gained when she followed Naomi. Interesting concept, huh? Hey, put your comments below, share your thoughts and your ideas, and share this video if you think it would help somebody else. And as always, I hope you have a great day.